Hello there guys and welcome back to 100% Chelsea for another episode of the transfer show. And getting straight into it, as you might have realised by now, going through the transfer window, very rarely do we now get to speak about players that we haven't, mentioned at least once before. So, that theme sort of continues, as reports have suggested that both Chelsea and Tottenham remain interested in Ross Barkley, even though he could face 3 months on the sideline with injury. I mean, can we stop wanting / signing injured players, please? Isn't it enough what happened with Bakayoko or what's happening with him? Like, can we stop that, please? Like, it's pissing me off. Also, he's not even that good. So, if he'd be fit and he could come in to sort of like solve our immediate depth problems, fair enough. But we need players now. We don't need them in 3 months. In 3 months, most of our players will be back and, ready and, all of that. Still probably won't have enough players, unless we sign a load of them. But, we need them now, not in 3 months. So that just pisses me off. Coming to the next story. Although I do know that you don't like me talking about them too much, but, it's news. And my job here, doing these videos, is to, give you the news. And if it's the news, I gotta have to talk about it, innit? According to reports, Juve have rejected a £73 million / 80 million euro offer for Alex Sandro. Seriously, can Juve just jog on? Like, try to get someone else then. Chelsea, please. Like, this is getting ridiculous. How on earth can you turn down so much money for a player that actually kind of wants to move? Like, I suppose he'd be more than alright staying at Juve, but at least at the beginning of the window, I'm not sure if that's still the case, basically every report said that he wanted to leave Juve to join Chelsea. I'm like, so what's going on? I don't know. Like, are they annoyed that we didn't sell Matic to them? What if we did? Would Sandro already be a Chelsea player then? I don't know. But possibly. I'd be a lot happier if we sold Matic to Juve, even if it's for 10 or 50 million less than selling him to Man United, because that wasn't very smart. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if we're going to try to put in another higher bid. Some minor reports have suggested no, but, we'll have to wait and see. See, there's players that I don't like talking about anymore, and then there's players that I really don't like talking about anymore. And this is one of them. Apparently, Leicester have set their asking price for Danny Drinkwater to £40 million. Not even just £35 million, which is sort of the first figure that I basically ranted about for a whole bloody video. After rejecting our bid for him, I don't know how large their bid was. There was different rumours. So, one part of my brain is basically screaming, how can we be that stupid? Or please, let's not be that stupid to pay so much money for Danny Drinkwater. And basically another part of my brain is just screaming, we're so desperate, we can't be fucking about for, £5 or £10 million. Like, we're not in a position to do that anymore. We messed that chance up to fuck about, for that kind of money. But what makes the situation a lot worse, and what makes possibly paying £40 million for Danny Drinkwater so much worse, is that Juve have signed, or are about to sign, I'm not quite sure, Blaise Matuidi from PSG for 13 million pounds, or 18 million euros. Like, what? You get Matuidi for 18 million euros, 13 million pounds, and we have to sign Drinkwater for 40 million pounds. Yes, he's English, but Matuidi is about 3 levels above Drinkwater, if not about 7.5 levels above him. You know what I mean? Like, what? I mean, yeah, I get that Matuidi is older, but like, now he's so much better, and we need so much immediate reinforcements and immediate quality, because we can't be looking at the future. And also, signing Danny Drinkwater hopefully wouldn't be like a signing for the future, I mean, how old is he? 27, I think. So, yeah, it's all just crazy. I don't know whether we're gonna, agree to that asking price of Leicester. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, I suppose. And obviously, it's all media reports. We don't even know whether, they've actually set their asking price to 40 million. But, that's what their report says anyway. And I come into the last story of the day, and possibly, well, most likely the biggest story of the day. According to reports, we've made a €70 million offer for Andrea Belotti, the 23-year-old Italian striker from FC Torino. We've obviously talked about before. Offered €70 million when his release clause is set to €100 million. So obviously they turned it down. I mean, what? So minor reports are saying that basically, now we didn't get Sandro, we're basically trying to spend basically the same money on Belotti. But, they turned it down, so what we're going to do now. Some reports are suggesting that Roman Abramovich isn't willing to pay his release clause of €100 million. Some say he is. You know, I don't know. I don't exactly know what we want with Belotti right now anyway. Yeah, you know, he's good. Like, don't get me wrong, he's a good player. Yes, he's only done it for a year. But, you know, when we signed Kante last year, he's only really done it for a year as well. So it can go well, you know. I'm not saying it definitely won't do. But we've already signed Morata. And now we'd have to spend another 100 million euros on a third striker. Yeah, obviously it wouldn't be third striker, but a third striker in numbers. When we have other positions that need strengthening so much more, you know, obviously, I'm not all too sure about that. The whole story myself. What do we do with him? Like, I don't get it. I mean, obviously, if we can get him and strengthen our wing back and centre mid positions, great, love it. Because you know, he's a very good striker. It's always better to have too many quality players than too little, like we do right now. So I'd rather have two, well, arguably three, although Batshuayi hasn't really done particularly well in the last 2 games. But generally, he's at least a good striker. Not very good, but good, I'd say. So it'd be great to have Morata, Belotti and Batshuayi. What a strike force that would be. But will that happen? Leave it down in the comments. But yeah, that's it from me. Like I said just then, leave it down in the comments. Leave me all of your thoughts down in the comment section below on everything that I've mentioned today. Ross Barkley. Do we really want to sign an injured Ross Barkley? Like, isn't he bad enough to wanting to sign Ross Barkley in the first place? Let alone him being injured. You know, talk about the Alex Sandro bid. Do you think we're going to go in with another bid? Do you even think that, you know, the report is true that we have made a bid and they turned it down? You know, you never know. Drinkwater, 40 million. Matuidi, 13 million. What? What's going on there? Leave it down in the comments. And like I said about Andrea Belotti as well. Leave a like if you did enjoy the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Massively do appreciate that. Check out my social media links, Instagram and Twitter, which you'll find somewhere on the screen. I'd massively appreciate it if you followed me there as well. Thank you guys for watching. Up to Chelsea. And I'll see you next time.